Welcome to the Mother Hen Show. Hi, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Mother Hen Show. Today, we have a special treat for you. We're right here on St. Thomas in Whitechapel Mall, and we are here at none other than Global Wholesale. If you didn't know, Global Wholesale is a store right here, and it's on the northern side, right, Mr. Gardner? The northern side of the mall, the shopping mall, on the same side with the nail shop. So after today, I know a lot of y'all are gonna take a step into the store and see what they have to offer. So I'm here with Mr. Tyrone Gardner, the owner behind the brand, the owner the owner behind the brand, and he's gonna share a little bit about the store with you and himself. So Mr. Gardner, tell the people about you. Tell them a little bit about you, who you are.
Pleasant good day. My name is Tyrone Gardner, and I'm the owner operator of Global Wholesale and Global Marketplace. We have been here almost 30 years. It's 4 more years from now, the 30 years being at this particular location. We once spent 28 years in St. Croix while we operated in St. Thomas. And what we are basically is a house that carries a variety of Caribbean products. That's what we're known for, the British store. That's what most people call it. And a couple of weeks ago, a customer came in who lived in the States and says, I've been looking for the British store in the directory. I never found it. Then someone says it's Global Wholesale. So whatever you do, always say the British store.
The
And
British.
people will understand and identify that.
Uh-huh.
Um, what we do over the many years that we have developed is a series of categories. One being British products. Some people say British and foreign, but British products. And the other one being cake and baking. And we have done that with a lot of big local bakers on the island here. And we carry a wide variety of aluminum pans and paper products. Our candies and beverages becomes our fourth, and we're hoping to develop, slowly, our a health food side to our wide variety of products that we carry. We just began taking the SNAP program. Just want to let you know that. So you will SNAP. You can always come in. Also, people looking for sea moss and sorrels, things of that sort. We do have them. So yes. Um, we are also a distributor of many other products, such as our Shirley biscuits that are popular, our country kitchen essence that is very popular. Now, time of the year, a lot of baking. We do sell quite a bit of that. We also carry the butters and the margarines. These are all products out of Barbados, and we do carry some products out of Jamaica also. The Irish sea moss and many other products of that sort. Currently, we have been here for almost 30 years, I've mentioned earlier, and we have a wide variety of customers. Our customer base are basically local, majority of it being local. And we do have quite a bit of people who comes off the cruise ship that are the personnel that are looking for the products of where they're originating from. So we have Cricks crackers, Robisco crackers, we have our cheeses, we have our Jamaica buns, we have our brownings, which are seasoned, we have ackee, we have a lot of our custards of that sort. With that, we do carry our baking sections, which are aluminum pans, our regular baking pans. We do have baking flours. We also have the essence, the browning for the black cakes. We also have the cake boxes, which are the accessories or boxes. We also have the boards, cake boards and drums. We have the dummies. Then in the area of paper, we do carry a wide variety of paper cups, plates, foams, carry out containers, plates. So as the season is upon us, we do have all of those things: forks, spoons, knives, etc.
Right. So,
So
Mr. Ghana, you said 30 years. That's a long time to have been in business to have this type of operation going and being so successful at it, especially in this type of economy we have today. Now, what inspired you to open up this type of establishment?
Well, first of all, my background is retail. Um, Many years ago, I was a manager in Lucy's supermarket. That's many years ago. I also ran the Trimart's operations, built them, and then in 87, I left and got into my own business. Even with that, I was a part of another wholesale company, and that inspired me with Caribbean. Um, I'm a Caribbean person. I love the Caribbean, and therefore supporting the Caribbean was one of the main thrusts. You know, as I went to school and grew up in St. Thomas, I didn't know much about the Caribbean, but at least I tried to go out after school and college and try to learn what the Caribbean is all about.
Right.
That gave me like an inspiration. I also fostered myself in traveling because I was a distributor for Seven Seas and Buckley's, Seven Seas out of England. So when there were
Right.
conferences, I used to go to England, and with that, you know, like I said, not a love of the hotels, so I was able to take my eyes around and learn different things, and that's how I was able to develop my knowledge in the products of Caribbean products.
Right.
Yes, for sure.
So most of the products you have here are from different parts of the Caribbean as well.
Products are from Jamaica, or products are Barbados, or products are Trinidad.
Uh-huh.
Um, these are predominantly where most of Caribbean products are being manufactured,
Yes.
and we have housed products from that sector.
Well, you know, Mr. Gardner, when I was younger, I remember coming in here a lot of times with my grandmother who baked. We come for her tart products, her cake products. If when I come after school with my grandfather would come and get snacks. I love the Shirley biscuits as well. He'll probably get a sugar cake. But she told me to get one for him before I go and bring him a sugar
We
cake.
also do local sugar cake. And that's one of the reasons why we are local. We
Right.
stay local and we try to do the things that harmonize the
Right, right.
local talent.
So what I'm seeing from just knowing you and knowing your store, you have a little bit of something for kind of everybody. You have a little bit of things that's already pre-made. If you want a snack, a beverage, a refreshment, you can pop in and get something. If you know you want to make your own thing, you could stop in and get the resources to do that. You know, if you have your own business, you can stop here and get some of your products wholesale so that you can support your own local business. Like Mr. Gardner was saying with the cake, baking, and all of those stuff. And now we're in the holiday season, so you know people gonna come in here to get what they need to get. Right? So Mr. Gardner, what would you say are some of the hot selling things or items in your store?
Most people come in looking for the items or the products that they know from the original place of birth. For example, we have Jamaicans that comes in. They're looking for the Jamaica buns. They're looking for ackee.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking for the things that they know that they work with and cook. And that's what we do. We carry, we highlight those things.
Right.
Again, from Barbados, we have the country kitchen essence, but it's throughout the entire the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Right.
For the many years that we've been carrying essence, it has become one of the key essence, you know, that people uses.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, over the years, as like I said, almost 30 years, we have been distributing and selling. So that's one of our other areas. We sell to the supermarkets.
Okay.
We sell to the convenience stores, the mom and pops, and that's part of our distribution network. And with that, our products are now in all of the major supermarkets here in the U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Thomas, St. Croix, and some of the houses in St. John.
Right. Wow. That's amazing. And you have ackee, so you have ackee in here for the Jamaicans, you have
Yes.
something in here for the Bajans, you have
Yes.
something in here for everybody,
Everybody,
for real.
everybody, and even with our local population, they are lovers of the many things that we do carry. Again, as I said, the U.S. Virgin Islands has quite a bit of unique, young, talented bakers. I don't think a lot of people sees it, but from my vantage point, the U.S. and British Virgin Islands has a tremendous amount of talent, well-deserved talent of bakers,
Right.
young bakers, and they have come into the store, and I've known them over the many years, and they continue to support us. And that's one of the things I could highlight and say is that our local population supports us tremendously,
I love that.
and that is very, very good for us and for them. And at most times, I am always able to express my talent, giving ideas and suggestions to young people of the Virgin Islands so that they, at some given point, can aspire to be exactly whatever. Um, I find that pretty much our young people are afraid of going into business because I'm not accustomed, or my this didn't do that, or my family didn't do that. But I wouldn't say it's easy. It's hard work. It's hard work, dedication. The talent will come, but you have to first make that dedication. Just want to mention that most of the times, I think nationally, it takes about 5 years, 60 months for any business that starts to develop, to order to see something. And that takes a tremendous amount of patience. Right, patience. It's patience. Sometimes you're gonna find that it's a little low, it's dull, it's slow. You may sometimes hear one or two echoes of negativism. But overall, when you continue to strive, and me, if I say striving, my striving comes from spirituality. It doesn't come from that. My base, my source, my strength, my energy is all spiritual, and therefore I can use that every day and go back to my reserve and produce better for the following day.
Right.
Yeah, we have seen hurricanes, we have seen flooding. If everybody knows, like Mall used to flood quite a bit, and we've gone through all of those. But they were challenges. But overall, at the end, we have overcome the challenges, and we're looking at new challenges. I believe, I must say this much, is that for our local talents, something I've looked at not just now, but generational wealth is something I've begun to learn to develop. What is generational wealth? Generational wealth is you taking your talent, whether you pass it on to your children, your grandchildren, great grandchildren, but you keep them in a loop in order for them to understand that if they can develop from what you start, then somewhere down the road, that journey can be well met by the accomplishment of so many different things. I don't think that we have a long term plan ourselves here for our future business leaders. I came out of Charlotte High School, and my 4 years was business. And my talent grew from that, having good people behind me working, developing my talent, school, college, and beyond that. But when I went out into the job market, it was a whole different field altogether. School is theory. The practical is where you learn on the job. Right. If you're willing to accept many things, simple, if you go out in a job and for some unknown reason you have to clean an area, don't feel as if you're too big for that, or my job didn't specify that. Do that cleaning, because that cleaning is going to give you the appetite to move beyond that, because I want to go beyond that. Right. So at some given point, it's me. If I come into my store and it's dirty and my personal busy, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. Clean it up, because I want it to be beautiful when the customer comes in. So the end result basically is not really what you start out, but that end result is always giving that service to your customers. Right. And that's what I think is important. As long as our customer gets the service, and we try to be service, we have lost a bit of that giving service. But I think that for me, going back to old school, service is the key. If I can continue to give service, be able to speak to different people using the talent that I've had in terms of my years of experience working with people, understanding their products, being able to explain. That's where growth comes in. But most importantly, I'm always marketing myself. Right. Whether I'm here Monday through Saturday, we're open from 9 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock at night, Monday to Saturday. It's marketing. That's it. And that marketing gives us. That's right.
So that's the last thing I wanted to ask, Mr. Gardner. Do you think that's the secret to why you've been able to have your business be so successful over the period of years? Do you think it's the marketing and the patience that you mentioned?
They are very important ingredients. I mean, to make a cake, you need several different ingredients. Mm-hmm. And those are quite important. Right. Having the talent, being able to work with suppliers, which are not easy, being able to work with shipping companies that are not easy, being able to do the things that takes the business each and every day from one point to another point. And to me, having that talent, which I think is important, having the talent to know, it's like a scout. Go out there and you're looking for good talents to do certain things to put a team together. That's what you need. I think that's important.
Thank you, Mr. Gardner. I think you provided some great information, some nice inspiration to our viewers and to the community. And I would just like to take this time to thank you for speaking with me and, of course, speaking with my audience on the Mother Hen Show and letting us know a little bit about you and Global Wholesale and the products that you provide.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Good luck.
Thank you. Same to you.